This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. Hang in there. We'll find you.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... Ontong. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named. The world for human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of the sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables? Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire... Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and... So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure. Lilia Crucis. Guess when Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems in all other things he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book? Great Detective Herlock, The Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. Renee, his full name was Renee de Petricourt. That place was also the source of the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated the chemical marriage model. Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee. Renee seemed most out of sorts when... Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these... He may have kept them, come to think of it. Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Alain... it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of... He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did the very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel... You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him Even the tiniest variable can make... Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Input variable. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. Records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few... How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Huh. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, I made sure I was on my...
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki don't seem to apply to...
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, since you have the power of the Dragon Door...
That's true.
I've been thinking about something. That was one of, not to mention, the operating principles. The clue was that Miss Columbia... Now, all elemental energy... This presumes a theoretic... I almost wonder if the idea for... It is at once a master... I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali... But back to the energy field before us. Could this mean that element...
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like...
Very thoughtful of you. I'm...
With what?
A little test. Try...
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major...
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help, and I'll dive right in.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to...
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeat and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
We saw some things that take a strong
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, we found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? And I can't see anything. Even my eyes. What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have... I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century...
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. The sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, their lifespans are so limited. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally... Even I feel bad for you sometimes. You have been treated most I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve.
For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, so far, the common thread linking all three scenarios is that the trap, but it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never...
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
The cannon. That's right. I was at and right after that, came in.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so,
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield... Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal...
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you all...
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have...
Sigi Sato pasa sais, motivi potovutos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratini.
I have to make... Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, if you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work? Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Did the Frostmoon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so...
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the,
Nazissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Nazissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
Huh. What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me, or fear me, but just want to chat with me like a normal person. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all so much back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. But how did time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was... I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? And... will I ever... getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The final night cemetery. This is where...
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes.
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intention.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn?
Hope we don't land on our head.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess is familiar? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final... It's now or never. I have to... Hisi Island? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Seeing Enefa and Aino reunited like that sure was...
No. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. Think, Columbina. How do... A way back. Do I... go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state... What? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 Moonmare, even if I managed to get back. How can I fight against him when he... I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened.
What was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into...
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side, guide her, and help her in my stead. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. Go on. You too. Go and live your story.
Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Distracting Dotori was tough. He's not gonna fall for the same... Dotori doesn't recognize... I expect it's only a matter of...
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer, because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally... Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's...
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up...
You don't look injured.
Alright. Rescue operation complete. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Elangilton despised Renee's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of Renee's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Renee were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Elangilton might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would...
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rare.
He said he knew what he was doing.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Is she back? Is she really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone! Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet I know an Anefa...
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can...
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay?
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities and what he plans.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to—
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling. The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking.
Indeed not. Every road
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of...
What about the original moons? And the moon god?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons. They were shadows of the planet, but then one day...
But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments they can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep... Is that the ray here of Solnari? I can't believe these are...
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so... When I first got here, I was filled with how I cursed and devoured, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first, I was torn to but this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my
Tried to? So?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then... I saw...
Her?
Thelindis. My...
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have... Anyway. Why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been...
Oh. I see. Because of...
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice. Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the...
So that's why the Wild Hunt...
Moon Goddess? Could I...
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis?
Yes. She's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far...
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely, and all I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. Yeah. Why, indeed. I'm tired of it all. I think...
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past.
Is it okay if I give... Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
It's up to you. Love, demand... We hid too much from each other. There. The Abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a... He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because... if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
Is that Thalindis? She wasn't... Hello, Miss Thalindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account, and I'm not just...
So...
Are you sure?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for... But in the end, beyond that... But I'm sure that...
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that's everything from me. So...
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further, and...
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. I must seem so ridiculous. I keep thinking back. I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Rerir was one of the Venster King's retainers. With me, he was in an I wanted to help him escape his... At the time, I thought I could just go back. It was only after meeting... I couldn't kill the Venster King. I'm sure it was a few times, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of...
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy? Based on my past research, I can share what I've learned and help you understand. I think you just might... Now, also, I've been speculating about where this... The documentation was scanned. I have no way of verifying any...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you? About Rerir. I'm so...
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. Neither of us ever told the truth. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir? You're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for... But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Are you all right, little sis? Have you come from the distant future?
Let's go somewhere a little more private. There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe.
Not necessarily. It's...
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So,
what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, Tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said,
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of it can be solved.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go? That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all. If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real—
About that... It's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the Academia is paying off big.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked how—
Come with me.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills, but—
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how How do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula to...
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you? Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you—
I can put two and two together, yes. No—
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot—
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for—
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But I'm very close to finishing my— This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irmis.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right? Right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core—
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts—
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww. Heck.
On a more positive note, things are progressing
The worst-case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't it?
Sandrone will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all have to persevere and—
That's right. And I'll protect you.